Okay. Are you keeping the Ten Commandments?
I
I
try
think
not
I
to be
heard
a sinner. I mean,
you ask somebody that before.
Yeah. Well, have you started keeping them? We gotta keep the Sabbath on Saturdays. We can't be doing pagan celebrations like Christmas, Easter, or wear the cross. Do any of this idolatry that the church is teaching. Otherwise, we'll go to hell. So I'm trying to warn people about these things. We gotta return back
Yeah,
to the Ten Commandments.
I'm with you on the holidays, but the Sabbath we don't got to keep up with the Sabbath no more.
You do. It's
And
one of the
then
Ten Commandments. It's the fourth.
you mentioned about hell. Hell is just simply your death. It's not this
I'm talking about the lake of
place of
fire.
torment that a lot of people
It's mentioned in Revelation chapter 20. And you do need to keep the Sabbath day.
Check it out.
Jesus told me it's all clean for me to do.
Check it out. If you read it, notice what it says. Read it. Revelation chapter 20, verse
No.
14.
I want to read you about Isaiah 66, verses 23 to 24. It talks about this too, actually.
My brother, you mentioned hell.
And so does this passage mention it. Okay, so it says, let me read this. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith Jehovah. They shall go forth and look upon the carcasses of the men that have transgressed against me, for their worms shall not die, neither shall their fire be quenched, and they shall be an abhorring unto all flesh. So if you are in the kingdom of heaven, you are going to be someone that is keeping the Sabbath day. It was never abolished. You still need to keep it as one of the Ten Commandments to be saved. And the people who aren't keeping it, their soul is where the worm doesn't die and the fire is not quenched. Okay, so those are your two options. You can keep it on Saturday, rest on Saturdays, keep the Sabbath, or you can be a carcass in the kingdom whose soul is in hell. So which will it be?
What if you have to go to work on Saturday, like your job?
Exactly.
I get a new job.
You know what I'm saying?
Because the Lord is going to be faithful to people who keep His covenant.
No longer in effect. You know what I'm saying?
It's not. No, it is a specific day. It's the seventh day, which is Saturday on our modern calendar. In that same chapter that I just read from, it says that the Lord, He's going to slay eaters of swine's flesh at His second coming, which is pork. So it's still a sin to eat unclean things like pigs, shellfish. Those things are abominable creatures. It's just like eating a dog or a rat or a lizard in the eyes of God.
Okay, I'm glad you went there. You know that Jesus told us it doesn't matter what we eat, what we bring into our body. What He's telling us, it doesn't matter what it is in the world. That doesn't make it.
No, He did not say
innately that. Dirty. It's what we do with it that makes it good or bad, man.
Where's He say this?
And they let you know,
Jesus Christ.
Where does He say this?
They let you know.
Which verse?
They let you know my man's he a false prophet.
How? He says that the false prophets are the people that don't produce fruit. It's the faith alone liars, the people who don't teach us to obey God's word. It's you guys that say, oh, we don't need to worry about the Sabbath day, even though that's literally one of the 10 Commandments that the Messiah says you must keep to enter into life in Matthew chapter 19, verses 16 to 19.
And the Messiah also says, if I love my neighbor as I love myself, love will keep all other commandments. So my commandment is to have no God before God and love you as much as I love myself. That's the commandments, bro. That's
okay, it's not a loophole. You're not loving God if you're profaning the Sabbath day. You're not loving God if you're committing adultery against your neighbor or taking His name in vain.
Hey guys, can I ask you something?
Loving God is not a loophole to break the other commandments. It's keeping all His commandments. Deuteronomy chapter 6 defines it, not your own imagination.
What
was that?
Matthew, what if there was an emergency and you need to go to the doctor, but there was no doctors working because it was
You can tend to emergencies. That's why the Messiah taught that it was lawful to heal the sick. This doesn't mean you can just go work your job for money and pretend like the Sabbath is completely optional. That's not how it works.
All right. Okay. Jesus was next. Do you have a question, Jesus?
The Messiah's real name is Yeshua, by the way. It's not Jesus. That's another important thing you guys need to know. It says, by one name under heaven will we be saved. That's Yeshua. It's not Jesus.
Hold on, Matthew. We're giving other people opportunity to speak.
Okay, so you're going to stop talking about obedience and you're going to talk to new people instead that haven't been up on the panel as long.
Mine's definitely like a religious question. It's not just a random one.
The churches are lying to you guys. It says in 2 Thessalonians 2 they're going to be apostate in the last days. In the last days. That's why they're not keeping the 10 Commandments. They're making excuses, as I've already shown you guys. And then they want to mute the people who actually talk about it. So read the Bible for yourself, Genesis to Revelation. Don't listen to these liars who haven't keeping these liars who have.
Okay, guys. So we're going down to Whitney. Hold on, Star. Whitney was here before you. Hello, Whitney. Whitney, are you there?
And they will turn their ears from the truth and be turned unto fables. Okay. They will not endure sound doctrine. They are rebellious children who will not hear the law of Jehovah.
They're rebellious children who will not hear the law. Matthew.